let me, part of that may be aimed towards me, Joyce, and let me tell you where I'm coming from. I grew up on a farm. We tended about 1,500 acres. Some of it rented, some of it was owned. We owned about 1,000 of it. I got into building, got into real estate. When you said realtor and farmer, it doesn't make you a farmer. I believe Salisbury, Wycomico County, and their surrounding areas have got to be developed to a certain extent to grow. We need to grow. But I believe in the metro core. When you start talking about saving farmland, that's the first thing I'd like to do. And to let you know whether you do know or not, my farmland is put into farm preservation. We're trying to tie into Matt's farm and make it almost a 2,000-acre block there. So we've got our farm, the Culver farm, we've got the Holloway farm there. So I hope to go ahead and get more land put into farm preservation. But we've got to fund that too. I'm not going to be in favor of just downzoning so that we can go ahead and just take that. That needs to be paid for, because whether it's Matt Holloway's, Bob Culver's land, Rudy King's land, doesn't matter. We need to pay for those rights to be able to not develop it, and it needs to be protected. I'm over top of the Paleo Channel. One of my greatest reasons for protecting that land was because of Paleo Channel. It's the largest underground river on the East Coast, and we need to protect it for our benefit as well as everybody else in the whole eastern seaboard. But Salisbury, Wycomico County, Sharptown, we do need to have our areas where we concentrate on the growth because it needs to grow. We did have a farm on Pemberton Drive. Let's be honest, Pemberton Drive has grown up so much in the last 20 years that going over to 10, 60 acres or 70 acres was not nearly as feasible as to put it into townhouses and go ahead and keep it inside the metro core. So that's why that farm got developed that way. Half of our farm, when my father passed away, was owned by my uncle and Bruce, and they farmed it until he had a heart attack, and now Matt actually farms the other part of the farm. That's a different situation where they've got to sell their land because there's 3 kids involved. So we can't tell everybody what to do with it. You know, I'd like to see it all put in farm preservation, but it's not up to me to say, Bruce, you've got to do this with it, because Matt and I have decided to go this way with it. So each case is individually different, and we need to go ahead and protect that right. You asked a question about whether or not we're going to straight down party lines and all that. You've known me long enough to know that I haven't rolled over since my mother changed my diaper to anybody, and I don't plan on rolling over to be it Stevie, be it Gail Barkovich, anybody else that's on the council. I hope to discuss it intelligently and adult way, and vote my opinion. But I certainly want to know everybody else's opinion. I believe in the diversity of the county council. I believe in the diversity of our county. So I want to see those people put into the government. So, but at the same time, party lines don't, I think, like a Republican, basically. That's why I'm registered as a Republican. But to say that I'm going to roll over and vote just because of party lines, that hasn't happened in a long time. So I hope that answers your question.
Bob, I want to tell you, I said you were not the realtor in mine.
Oh, okay.
Actually,
I'm a little disappointed.
The realtor in mine was the one when I went to the last public hearing and I parked my modest vehicle, and he comes in with his high-dollar vehicle with the top down. We walked to the desk together, and you signed up whether your opinion was this way or this way, because when they called on you, they went back and forth between the lists. And as I signed my name on the list opposite from his, he said to me, "And when was the last time you climbed on a tractor?" And if he hadn't taken my breath away by being so abrupt, I would have gladly told him. That was the realtor. It was
well, you know, for me now, personally, that's the greatest form of relaxation I've got to go out and help somebody else on their tractor. I enjoy that.